Agent Gibbs appears to be gone for good, and NCIS is acting accordingly. Since Mark Harmon left the series last year, the procedural has changed its opening titles to exclude him. In this clip, we'll discuss the reactions of fans to the plot twist and how they feel about the new direction the show is taking. Without further ado, let's get started. First off, following Mark Harmon's departure, NCIS finally makes a change. Mark Harmon, a long-standing NCIS star, has had his name removed from the opening credits almost a year after leaving the show as a series regular, signaling the end of an era for the venerable CBS procedural. Sean Murray, who plays McGee, has replaced Harmon as the first cast member to appear in the opening montage. Mark Harmon represented NCIS for nearly 20 years until last year. Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs announced to the team that he would be staying behind in Alaska forever, shocking many spectators in the process. He had decided it was time to give his friends and coworkers a fond farewell, and it was time for a change of scenery. Harmon decided against departing at the end of Season 18 in favor of a smaller role in Season 19 after learning that CBS was unlikely to continue the show without him. Up until the start of Season 20, he remained on the cards. Up next, Gibb isn't retired yet. Harmon only appeared in 4 episodes of NCIS's 19th season. In his final scenes, Gibbs tries to make a decision to stay in Alaska, where he had found serenity after a multi-episode arc, rather than return to his job. For the rest of the season, he was still included in the opening titles. Kelly Call, president of CBS Entertainment, initially referred to Harmon's departure as a transition, but he later indicated that it could be possible to cut the actor from the opening montage. But Gibbs will be around in the upcoming season, or will he? In a DVD bonus of NCIS Season 19, Harmon offered his opinion on the subject earlier this year. The actor hinted that Gibbs wasn't quite done acting, which he remarked in the tape that he had liked portraying the role throughout his time on the show. He also left the door open for a potential comeback. Now, he may pop in for an episode. Kelly Call, according to Kelly Call, president of CBS Entertainment, everyone is aware that the door is open if he wants to come in for an episode or numerous episodes. NCIS was started off as a spinoff of the military legal drama JAG, has since grown into a distinct brand with 3 further spinoffs. Even though one of them is NCIS New Orleans, ending earlier this year, it was quickly replaced on the schedule by NCIS Hawaii, which just started airing last month. NCIS has experienced several cast changes like any long-running series, but Harmon's Gibbs has consistently been the mainstay viewers could count on to keep the tone and course of the show consistent. Next, Agent Parker is the ideal successor to Gibbs. By the end of Season 19, Agent Parker's transformed into the ideal Gibbs replacement, but sadly he had done so in more ways than one. Parker was falsely accused of murder by a bad guy known as the Raven, and his former FBI supervisors were hard on his trail. Season 20, A Family Matter, ended with a cliffhanger. However, a dramatic change to the show's primary titles worried NCIS viewers more. The revamp opening title for Season 20 of NCIS caught viewers' attention right away. Guns, explosions, and clips from the previous season were all present in the sequence. However, Agent Gibbs, played by Mark Harmon, was eventually dropped from the titles. Instead, Sean Murray's Timothy McGee, who had been a part of the cast for a long time, held down the fort as the first agent in the sequence. Gibbs' removal from the opening credits made sense because Harmon left NCIS. Even when Harmon left in Season 19, Episode 4, Great Wide Open, the show kept him in the opening credits as a tribute to Gibbs. However, NCIS has now formally begun its new chapter and moved on. The premiere emphasizes the team's dedication to Agent Parker. McGee and company risked everything for him. Just like with Gibbs, by the end of the episode, it had been established that Parker was not guilty and that his ex-wife Vivian Kolchak was not complicit in the plot to have him falsely accused. Terry Polo is a reoccurring cast member in Season 20, thus Parker will soften as he meets his former. Now, fans hope for a Gibbs cameo. Fans naturally utilize social media as a platform to express their joys about Gibbs' future and their disappointment over Mark Harmon's departure. You can guarantee the NCIS fans responded to the Twitter page's invitation for such emotionally charged criticism. With Leroy Gibbs mainly in charge for 18 years, Mark Harmon and the NCIS team have garnered the gratitude of many fans for outlasting just about every other actor to have ever set foot on the set. In general, 2021 Gibbs isn't much that different from 2003 Gibbs, which undoubtedly contributed to the fandom's ardent support for Harmon's efforts. Fans praise Mark Harmon for his longevity and performances, as well as for their support of the US military on NCIS, which obviously won't end up with Gibbs' departure, but even so. While it's evident that Parker and his squad are at the center of Season 20, Gibbs fans are still holding out hope for a cameo. Everyone is aware that the door is open if Harmon ever wants to come back in for an episode, or numerous episodes. CBS CBS Entertainment president Kelly Cole said to TV Line back in May, Gibbs the credits regardless of how upsetting this is for viewers. Last but not least, Harmon's reason for leaving the show. Getting back to Harmon leaving, the seasoned actor had already explained it. He asserted the show had already pulled him in because of the role, and he desired to make things interesting and intricate. He also told his followers that Gibbs loved the simple joys in life. The strategy for this character was chosen by the plot. The Binder stated that Mark continues to be an integral part of the program structure as an executive producer and personal friend. Moving on to other news, first up, NCIS boss to bring back fan favorite character with a twist. Polly Perette's Abby Shudo, a beloved NCIS character, hasn't appeared since season 15 of the show, which aired in 2018 but may have changed soon. Leroy Jethro Gibbs, Mark Harmon, one of the series' eponymous characters, just said goodbye, yet his influence is still felt, although he hasn't been seen on. Other characters have mentioned that he has been supporting them financially and professionally. Presently, showrunner Stephen D. Binder just declared his aim to do the same with Abby, a beloved character among viewers. We're continually thinking of ways to incorporate Gibbs in a way that doesn't tear off the scab and doesn't spoil what I believe is the only suitable send-off for his character. He said to TV Line, I want to begin doing with Abby's persona as well. He declared, I wish I could begin to sense her presence a little more. Although there are a lot of moving components, I felt we should have that done sooner. She is, however, still engaged in the good fight and is keeping an eye on us. She's part of us, just as we're a part of her. Although Perrette stated in 2019 she was finished with the show, it's unknown if she will play the part in person. The NCIS boss promises serious romance in season 20 with the upcoming 20th season of the political procedural. Stephen D. Binder, the showrunner of NCIS, has promised a major romance. According to Binder, Special Agent Knight, Katrina Law, and Dr. Jimmy Palmer, Brian Dietzer, shared a kiss in the season 19 finale, and it appears that their relationship will develop differently in season 20 than it has with previous relationships on the show in the past. Binder explained that both Torres and Special Agent Ellie Bishop were just in denial as she recalled Tony and Ziva's tumultuous relationship and the pairing of Tony and Special Agent Ellie Bishop to TV Line. However, Binder assures that Jess and Jimmy's professional connection will be handled more honestly this season. He claimed that we created is one of a scratch to a vacuum. We didn't want to make the same path we had taken previously. Instead, we wanted it to unfold in a more realistic manner with two co-workers who were open about their love for one another. However, Binder's dubbed the 20th installment of the Season of Love, adding, so we may see several things occurring with a bunch of our characters. That is not only romance we should be anticipating. Interesting. Finally, NCIS shares behind-the-scenes clips as season 20 filming begins. NCIS cast has released the behind-the-scenes videos to commemorate the start of season 20's filming. The cast has been busy returning to production as the new season is set to eventually air in September along with its spin-offs. Star Wilmer Valderrama, Nick Torres, posted a clip of himself with his co-stars on Instagram and wrote, production for season 20 of NCIS officially in session. In addition, co-stars Brian Dietson, James Palmer, and Diona Rizonover, KZ Hines, tweeted a clip in the caption, tag team back again. What question would you like to ask the NCIS cast if you could? And that's it for today's video. Are you excited about season 20? Let us know in the comment section below which character is your favorite after Mark Harmon. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I'll see you in the next one.